Hey guys, I'm Noah.
I'm Gershom.
Here we're going to talk about crappy horror movies that we love. We're going to get right into it. We're going to start by talking about a movie from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street 4. This movie's bonkers. Let's get right into that.
Yeah, I've seen it.
If you are familiar with the character of Freddy Krueger and with the franchise, you'll know that he starts off a lot darker than the character that everyone in the mainstream now is aware of, Freddy Krueger. He's very comedic. This movie really starts that.
It's almost like this movie shows that, Freddy Krueger's overstaying his welcome.
Exactly. He becomes the star in this movie. I mean, the first three movies you pretty much have, except for two, you have Nancy Thompson as the star of the story. Now they're just completely like, alright, everyone loves Freddy. Mm-hmm. Let's just give you more Freddy, so you have more screen time with him, but also just more wacky moments in this movie, especially the characters. Oh, yeah. You don't even care for any of them.
Yeah, I didn't care for... And also, I feel like I was just my whole time I was thinking to myself, what are they doing?
Exactly.
What are they doing?
I know that this is a beloved movie, and I enjoy it. It's nothing like how worse... This franchise gets a lot worse. Let's just point that out. This is a bad movie that is very fun because of the kills.
Exactly.
The movie that we're going to talk about comes from the Friday the 13th franchise, and this is one of the it's weirder than Nightmare 4. And let's just say that. This movie is called Jason Goes to Hell.
Jason Goes to Hell. Okay. Jason Goes to Hell is probably one of my favorite terrible movies because when I first saw it, mind you, I have never seen the original Friday the 13th movie. Well, this was actually my introduction, and I was just I was so captivated with just how bad it was.
Let's also point out that the movie has Jason in the title, and I believe he might be on screen for possibly 10 minutes.
He's only there for 10 minutes before he gets airstrike.
Well, I guess technically, we don't want to give too much away.
Technically, well, it's because
he's passed on into other people in this movie.
It's his soul.
Yes, and that is the weirdest route, especially when you're saying this is the final Friday.
Yeah, this is the final Friday, which...
You can kind of compare this to, if anyone has seen it, Halloween Ends just came out, and it's kind of like this movie where they just completely took a big swing, and it doesn't really work.
Was it bad?
It's bad. I mean, debatably even worse than this. So let's move on to the crappiest of crap that we have here. It is called Trolls 2.
Trolls 2.
It's infamous. This movie is infamous.
Everybody knows the oh my god.
Movies, chances are you have heard of this just for how bad it is.
Even if you're a film snob, the only thing I watch is French art house movies. You have to see this.
Exactly.
You still have to see this. This. I feel like this is cinema history because of just how.
It's so bafflingly bad. You're baffled the whole time watching it. You're how could anyone even make this movie? Because Trolls 1, it's not as bad. Nowhere near Trolls 2. I mean, the acting is awful. The scene, there's nothing good in the movie.
I feel like it was kind of the start of the whole, it's so bad that it's good.
Exactly. This is one of the biggest movies brought up in that conversation that a movie can be so bad that it's actually good. Yeah. I agree with this movie because it is so fascinating how this movie was even made. I have no idea how this was approved and shot. Mm-hmm. It's just, that's why I appreciate it. I'll enjoy watching it because it doesn't even feel like it should exist.
Especially with friends.
Especially with friends. We recommend, guys.
Yeah, I would actually wholeheartedly recommend this movie, but only with friends.
Exactly.
Because watching it
alone is torture. Yeah, let's point that out. I know we're talking about it as if it's so crappy, but trust us, it's very enjoyable. Yeah. We recommend all three of these movies to watch, but definitely Trolls 2, do not watch alone.
Do not watch it alone. Watch it with friends.
Alright, for Real Talk, this has been Noah.
This is Gershom.
Alright, back to you guys.